What up, everybody?
Hello there. Yeah, it's that time again. It's that time again. Kenobi time. Welcome, everyone.
It's Hayden time.
You guys ready to cry?
I am.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was from earlier. I got very defensive.
Yes.
And I got very upset. And I don't care.
Hey, Arjun, what's up? Almost time to get hyped. It is. Appreciate it, Ladaj. Yes.
Oh, that's what I did.
Rawr. There
Yes,
they
are.
are.
I definitely prefer that new.
We're all summoned. What was it?
I said I definitely prefer that new thumbnail.
Yeah, well, yeah, I like the new one.
It's legendary, man.
Mainly because it includes mall walkers. So
Yeah, I love it. I like that.
That is true. And it includes Lainey, who,
Yes.
by the way, is in the backstage. She's watching it with boyfriend on the big screen. So that's why we got her backstage. And because she was late.
Private
Okay.
chat.
Woo!
I gotta be quiet as fuck, unfortunately.
Alright. But yeah, we got about 15 minutes until Kenobi drops. So anyone want to start us off with theories, possible
Predictions,
plot?
people. Predictions.
First off-
Predictions.
First off, I'm only here for Hayden. That is why I'm here.
So all of us mean nothing, is what you're saying.
No.
That's pretty much what he's
But
saying.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
First, man.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting for this for like 15 years
I know,
now.
me too, man. Me too.
So you know what's up.
I'm gonna have man tears as well.
Damn it, Ladaj. You
Oh, we're
make me
doing great.
angry, Ladaj.
We're doing good, Arbiter. How are you?
I also do
Glad
have
to see you in
address.
the chat.
I also do have to address this. When we start, I'm gonna have to unplug my headphones to plug them into my controller. So I'm gonna have to have this whole panel muted. Unfortunately, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's like 3 in the morning. If I make noise, I'm a dead man. I might as well just go outside and dig my own grave.
That's me every day.
It's like if you got to pause, just send me a text.
Oh, okay. I got you. That is actually a good thing that you.
I can't
let
make
me
any
know
I can't make any promises that I'll pause though.
Yeah, Aiden's just gonna run through it. So honestly, at this point, if someone needs to pause, I'm sorry, we can't.
It's gonna be the most delayed
We
reaction.
literally
like,
can't.
I'm gonna start bawling my eyes out, and it's just gonna be like it's just gonna be like a stormtrooper
It's gonna
just
be a
standing
random
there.
clip we stopped like 15 minutes ago, and it's like
How do you think I'm gonna
just
be?
at a random scene,
Just put tape
It's
over
like Blue
his.
Jeans guy.
Just put tape over his thumbnail so you don't see him.
right?
Hayden's reaction will spoil something epic coming up.
I mean, he was pretty jacked in there, so I mean,
It did look a little bit bigger. For sure.
Yes.
I can't scream. I can't afford to.
He's just gonna be like,
Aiden, you might have to make an exception.
I say, what makes it worth screaming, regardless?
I don't think they'll understand. I want to live to see this episode.
What if
Well,
we wait to the very end?
you're going to see it in 10 minutes. If Maul can be cut in half and drop down a giant shaft, Grand Inquisitor should be fine from a stab in the lower abdomen. Yeah, we
I swear to Tom Cruise, I'm done talking about him. He's fine. He just needs a band-aid. That's all.
Pounds have 2 stomachs. He can stomach 1 stab.
Does that motherfucker look like an Uda Pound to you?
Oh, it's flat-headed Steve from Lego
Not
Star
what
Wars,
I'm
the
focused on.
Skywalker side. They literally on Utapau, they literally have a mission, and someone's like, "Man, that better not have been flat-headed Steve again." And I'm just like,
Oh, I thought I picked up on that.
I know the
Yeah,
Grand
with the civilian.
Inquisitor's
Yeah.
name now. I literally, I think I even made a meme about it. Alright, but Oh. Don't get her fired up.
Yes!
Don't get her fired up. Nope.
Alton Crab. He killed some of my homeboys. He can't come back.
Nah. If he comes back just to be shot again.
Dogma just twitched in his grave.
I heard Hayden isn't the show. He got confused and filmed the wrong What?
Get out of here.
Stage. Showed up
Get
on
outta here.
stage. What Disney Plus shows he
Hayden is
in?
not in this episode, then
Wait.
there's gonna be some serious problems.
No, we're fine. We're good.
No, I think we
Oh
were-
shit, yeah, the third episode is out.
Is that
Oh,
right now?
really?
Yep.
Let me line this up.
I do have one thing.
It's
I wanna
up.
I'll
ask
believe
you
it for
guys
myself.
real
I
quick
think we
first.
were saying that earlier in VC. We were saying I
Yep.
think they
It is
dropped the first 2 episodes on purpose and left the
Obi-Wan
second one
searches
with
for
a cliffhanger
allies.
Yeah.
for that reason.
Well, what were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna ask you guys if, because this is something I keep wondering. Whenever at the end of that second episode, Kenobi was sitting there, kind of trying to collect himself, saying Anakin to himself on the ship, and then
Mhm.
he cut to Anakin.
Yeah.
I still want to know if that was Anakin and him
Oh, like through the
feeling each other
force.
in the
Oh,
forest,
47
Kenobi
minutes.
made a ripple,
I
Yeah.
better start watching this. I got work tomorrow.
Alright, yeah.
It's
But
good.
yeah, I agree. That would be dope. So everyone pull the
Oh, it
episode
is.
up. Everyone has it pulled up. Laney?
Hold up.
Hang on, meow. As a Super Troopers reference, I couldn't help it.
All right, 0-0. I am ready.
Alright.
No skipping
Yeah.
recaps or anything.
Yeah, no skipping on that part.
No skippity skip. Nope.
Hang on. My thing's got to load it.
Hold up.
No worries. Just let me know when you guys are ready. You may fire
Okay.
when ready.
You're my 5.
Oh,
when
I
you're
will.
ready.
You guys ready to cry? I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ready to
100.
cry? I am.
Okay, I just okay. I hope Laney's ready. Otherwise, she needs to sync up again. Yeah, she's ready. Okay. All right. Then everyone, see you on the
I'm
other
ready.
side,
You-
and we shall start the episode on go. Okay, 3,
Yes.
2, 1, go. Inquisiting people.
Yes.
This is where the fun begins. Oh my god. What?
Mustafar. Holy shit.
Oh, Vader's castle.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
The Terminator has awoken.
Are we almost there?
Oh, that's not Tatooine. Huh.
Looks like Ryloth.
That is music, like in Clone Wars. Is it?
Dude, it looks like Ryloth. Oh.
Anakin.
In the flesh, dude. They can't do this to me, man. They can't.
Ooh, we're going there.
Okay, this is kind of badass, though.
Ah. This is my friend, my father.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Rex, old buddy.
Dude, those costumes look so good.
They, yeah. Hello there. Mm-hmm.
Fucking idiots.
Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're playing the game.
Maybe they're in for the long game. Ah.
Oh. Move along. Bastard.
$23.
Better than 66.
Probe droid. Oh shit! Damn, Obi's a good shot. So uncivilized,
That dude's still laying in half.
He
dude.
cut him in half.
Where is Shields?
Oh no. I know this looks bad, but
What does it mean?
wait, what? Uh, nice. Net B. Really?
The Battle of Jabim.
Why does that sound
Were
familiar?
they all
Is
trapped?
that Star Wars Republic comic?
What?
He said, "That's my homie."
Uh. Oh. One of the best. Nice. Oh no. They're here. Oh, you're done. Oh shit.
The chosen one has arrived.
This is not good. I'm not ready for this.
Dude, boss fight incoming, man. I'm just telling you.
I'm not ready.
Me too, man. Me too.
Whoa.
He lives. Oh!
What?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Ah. Ah.
They're going to Jabin, dude.
Uh-uh.
Holy
What
shikaka.
a fucking episode.
Aiden was okay. Was that what you seen months ago that you accidentally seen?
Force push.
You said you seen something by accident. Was that a hint of what you said?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That was perfect.
There are no words.
Literally.
That was only
James
a
Earl
tease.
Jones.
It's actually James Earl Jones, yeah.
Yes.
The god, the myth, the legend. Okay, I know Lainey has some thoughts, so I'm gonna pull myself up.
Hello there.
Oh my god, hello there.
Wait, y'all can hear me, right?
Maybe. Yes.
Mhm.
We're kind of freaking out at the moment. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in complete shock right now.
That was legendary.
Where
That
do we
was
get?
Hayden in the movement too. I could tell by his body language.
Dude, the flashback, or not the flashback, the vision of him in Jedi robes.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you notice when Kenobi was screaming, they mixed it with Anakin's on
screaming.
Mustafar?
Yeah, of course. That
You
was
suffer.
Qui-Gon was
his
talking to him too.
eyes.
Yes, dude.
The Battle of Jabim, Dark
I
Horse
was
Comics.
wondering. I was like, that sounds familiar.
Quinlan Voss. This
Dude, Quinlan
they're-
Voss is still alive. That I mean, of course he is. But like,
They
damn,
are
it's like
making
hearing it.
they are making little bits of the Republic comic canon here and there. They just announced Dirge is returned for Dr. Aphra in the newer series.
Holy hell.
Dude, Jabim was a nasty battle for Obi-Wan. He lost many clone troopers. I think that was the one where he technically almost died too, or he did like die for like 5 minutes or something. Vader making him
Fucking
suffer his
Vader.
fate.
I thought he was gonna burn his face off.
She killed me.
I was gonna
When he
also
was walking
say,
down the street.
I was also gonna say I agree with Arjun Gaming in chat when I say that I think this episode showcased is it I keep forgetting, did we agree it was Reva or Reva?
Reva,
To
I
Reva.
think.
Reva.
I think this episode showcased her as a character a little bit more. And just kind of the interaction between her and Darth Vader. So I'm not disappointed by it at all. I mean, if just this episode alone, I think it's like if they're already halfway done with the show, I can only imagine how the next 3 episodes are going to be.
Hopefully, her character arc makes up for the Inquisitor's lack of development.
I'm curious though.
Because
Yeah.
I still don't really care for the fourth brother. I don't really.
No, and
Yeah.
I think that's why I say I think again with this episode, it showcased her as a character more. It went into a little bit more of that exposition behind her. And I know people are kind of like, well, it's not going to be the Obi-Wan Kenobi show anymore, but I think they're doing a really good job so far in balancing that and going back and forth.
Well, I'm curious. Just going back to that little Anakin scene. Wasn't Hayden Christensen?
For what?
When Obi-Wan looked over and he saw like sort of like Anakin just standing there, even though he wasn't standing there.
In the robes? I think
Yeah.
that was Hayden Christensen.
I had
It
pause. It
was.
doesn't look like
At
Hayden.
first, I thought that was going to be Qui-Gon.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, and then I was like, "Holy crap, that's Hayden!" Like,
No, Hayden, I think it is Hayden
I
Christensen.
can't tell. It's really hard. It does not. If you
I
pause
think
it,
it's trying to do is like looking like burnt up and stuff like that. You know,
it looks like him, but
might
like it
be.
just looks
That-
different.
that was definitely him. I think more of the fact that they had him with the robe kind of covering half his face, it was hard to see. But I think they did that more in the term of, they're trying to give the illusion that it is a younger Anakin in a flashback, but because they're using the real Hayden Christensen and it's been 20
Well-
years, they kind of have to cover him a little bit.
Well, if I recall, Hayden Christensen in episode 2 and 3 never wears his Jedi robe hood up. The only time he's ever worn it up, I think, is in Revenge of the Sith when he's got the Sith eyes. I think
Yeah.
they did that to parallel his remembrance of how Anakin was,
I
but
paused
also
it
the
now,
transition by
that's
having his hood up.
I thought it was a double at first, but now that I'm really looking at it, it does look like I do think that
I'm pretty sure it's Hayden.
And if it wasn't him, I think that's what they meant to imply.
Pretty sure it's Hayden, and I think that's gonna be him in the Jedi Temple.
Because he's like through the past 2 episodes, he's been constantly haunted by little Anakin audio cues and
Yeah.
I think it
illusions
literally
that
just,
aren't there.
I literally do think it's just an older Hayden. I do think Lainey's right. It's just Hayden, but they didn't de-age him or anything.
And I mean, like, I feel like you kind of have to put Hayden there and not a double because it's like, what's the
I know I
point?
was going to get super upset
What's
if it
the
wasn't.
point of bringing Hayden back? I mean, like, you can only imagine. Not only is he going to be Darth Vader, but if you're gonna give us flashbacks or even these visions, you kind of have to use Hayden.
And I still kind of stand with it before, where it's like I don't care too much for the Inquisitors because of their lack of action and lack of
They're going to
actually
die
accomplishing
either
stuff.
way.
Yeah, but I will say Reva is up there with the Grand Inquisitor when it comes to how much I know about the Inquisitors. Because I haven't seen all of Rebels, but I've seen the key episodes, and I can tell you, Grand Inquisitor's backstory with being a temple guard and all the stuff that he's actually carried out. He was the most accomplished. Reva seems to be, holding that torch at the same, and hopefully we get a little bit actually more, going off on her own mission to find Leia kind of deal, because that's what Anakin did. Like during many missions in the Clone Wars, the reason Anakin was successful is because he didn't follow orders. He did his own thing.
Yeah.
So
Another thing I was gonna point out that I actually I enjoyed was actually the scene where they're on their way, and they're kind of telling they're telling the stormtroopers kind of like a fake story, but then when Obi-Wan says the line, when I look at her, she reminds me so much of of
Padme.
her mother. Yeah, and I look at the actress playing young Leia, and it's so hard just not to believe that, because she's done such a really good job as a young Leia so far.
You can't not watch this show and haven't seen Revenge of the Sith. You'd be doing yourself a disservice.
I feel the same about Rebels to a degree. Because I'm
Are you
gonna
sure
learn
about
the
that, Brett?
I would almost argue that if you haven't seen Star Wars aside from the sequels, then you're not going to understand some of the references, because even in episode 1, with the quote that Leia's mother made to Kenobi saying she needs you, Obi-Wan, people who have seen the original trilogy would kind of understand the symbolism behind that quote. So I feel like you kind of have to see almost every little bit of Star Wars besides the sequels to understand those references.
I don't get that. Yeah. God, I'm so happy right now. They did just enough where it wasn't too much.
Yeah.
They shouldn't touch that until oh God, it was so perfect.
Dude, when he ignited whatever those crystals were that were like flammable up and he raised them in the air, I was like, something is gonna happen that's pretty meaningful. And then when he started dragging through the fire, his cloak and everything would have definitely caught on fire way quicker. I think Vader was using the Force to kind of like just burn him to like
He's giving him a taste of what he had.
Yeah.
You're gonna wish you killed me.
He could have held him there the whole time and just let him
burn.
Yeah, like him burning Obi was definitely my like the moment that felt most Vader. Like, don't get me wrong, the lightsaber fight wasn't bad, but I think they just didn't go full on out because I think they're gonna have a second one. It wasn't breathtaking. I'm not gonna lie. It was good, but that burning thing with him just like
this is an Obi-Wan who has not trained with a lightsaber in 10 years, and this is a Darth Vader who's been training every single day.
Who's been killing Jedi every day.
I like
so the fact that Obi-Wan gets his fucking ass handed to him, it makes sense.
And I like the liberty that they took in the fight, with the sense that they kind of kept it up to speed with Alec Guinness's, like, because I know that whole scene in A New Hope was a bit of a slower fight, but it was a kind of a combination between the two.
The dirt, you know what? I noticed this too. When Obi-Wan's walking through the dirt mounds, it kind of looks like the Tusken Raider huts from Attack of the Clones. I don't know if anyone noticed that.
All I'll say is I was very happy that I got my episode with what's her face in it from Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
I haven't seen
the one that the one that helps
I know who you're
him
talking
out.
About.
The one the one that helps him out. I'm sorry, I cannot remember her name for the life of me right now, but I was very, very excited to see her, show up in this episode.
I thought she was gonna go back and get killed by Reva.
And you guys were talking about Obi-Wan was getting his ass handed to him. I can understand what Ewan was talking about in the interviews. Like, it's quite scary when you see Vader coming at you.
Yes!
Vader was approaching him actively, like, get out of the way.
The last time that this happened, of course, he's going to want to inflict as much pain as he can. And everything. He's had quite a hell of a life.
In the street.
I know.
And that was a child too.
I know.
Well, or teenager, but
dude, it doesn't matter.
It's not going to mean anything to him. He doesn't care.
Those younglings.
Could have been an old person.
Another notch to the belt.
Oh yeah.
So good.
No,
that was so good.
Like, that was just the entrance done right. Like,
well, he knew that it would lure Obi-Wan out.
You do that scene showing how badass Vader is, and then right after it, it's like, he told us not to interfere with the Inquisitors. I'm like, show Vader kill more people.
So happy.
when he ignited his lightsaber for the first time.
Ronnie, I think Nick wrote it earlier. I think Nick's right. They're probably gonna bring him back once
He
Reva
just
dies.
needs a band-aid.
He just needs a band-aid.
That's all. There's nothing more to look into it.
James Earl Jones voice AI modified.
I don't care.
Have they come
I don't
out?
care who voiced or
I could hear
played.
a bit
It
of
sounded
Hayden.
great,
They did an
yeah.
I could
amazing
hear a bit of
job.
Hayden in the voice.
It was good.
It was real. It was damn good.
It made the hairs on my arms stand up.
Dude, that was
It was
me when he was
amazing.
being assembled.
I'm so happy right now.
Taking the
Oh yeah,
tubes out of his back,
the assembly scene was perfection.
and they're playing the
Oh, yeah.
quotes. Oh yeah, you know.
Yes.
Oh,
I answered so many questions about how
dude,
to
I want to
Mason.
rewatch the whole episode right now. Great again.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna rewatch that one.
Oh my
Also,
God,
like
it's
when
such a
when
good
like when
episode.
Obi-Wan gets away and like Vader just looks into the flames, you can see the
Yes.
reflection in his eyes.
That was a
That was
comic
straight
book
up like out of
money
the thing
shot.
art I've seen
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, definitely sounded like the OT. Hey, Fulcrum, what's up?
I love how they did it. Like, not too much, but not too little. The hints of the reveal of, what have you become? I am what you...
I am what you made.
That was a good one.
Oh, man.
And the multiple references on like, this is what you made me,
Yeah.
dude.
Ah, I was so excited. Like I truly like my whole theory was, coming into this episode was that, the first half of the show was, going to be more focused on Leia, and then maybe it'll start to shift over to Luke. But I feel like in a way, this show is like, because we're already halfway done, it almost feels like this show is meant to be more oriented towards Leia, because we get the original trilogy as more of Luke's story. And I'm not like super upset about it, because we obviously know where Luke is during this time and stuff.
Well,
But-
you watch A New Hope, you can tell by Luke's expressions and his mannerisms and the way he talks to Ben Kenobi. He doesn't know much about the guy. He's just that crazy
Yeah.
old guy.
Crazy
So
old
he
kook.
can't really have
Yeah.
too much,
I mean, yeah,
communication.
and it's cool to see Leia getting to interact with him, and also just like I said, the actress playing her really has the mannerisms down to a T with how I picture Leia would speak, not only as a young child, but then we see Carrie Fisher's portrayal of her, and it's
I'll be right there.
pretty spot on.
Oh, a perfect example of that is when they're getting ready to board that dude's like a little cruiser like speeder thing, his little cargo truck, and he's like, "You will not talk. You don't." And then she leads the conversation. That's such a Leia thing, because she's a rebel at heart,
I'm wondering which one of them, if it was them or if it was one in the past episode, because one of the stormtroopers was confirmed to be like Sam Witwer. I'm wondering if it was this episode or the past episode. I was listening very closely to the voices, and I was like,
What was it?
the
Sam
one that got
Witwer
cut in
supposed to
half.
be playing a clone trooper, or was it the reference of the TK or whatever? He said
confirmed
she
at
throws it in every
celebration that he was
movie,
gonna be like one of them. He said like, I'm not gonna say which one, but like I was like, that's when they were in the truck. I was trying to listen at the same time and everything like that. Oh
He was
God.
the one that got cut in half, just like
Yeah, they got
Oh my
the.
God, that poor trooper. Yes.
I think
His death was the funniest.
True. Could.
for what Nick said, like I agree.
That
Like,
was-
I like that, they made it to where young Leia, she's still, exactly what we imagined Carrie Fisher to be, kind of like you were saying, a rebel at heart. And she was very much, she reminded me of, both Padme and Bail Organa at the same time, the two families that she was technically raised by. And I'm like, this is exactly, kind of like her mom was saying she's meant to be a senator. And, Bail was saying that's exactly why she would be the best at what she did, because she was, she wasn't afraid to speak her mind.
Yeah, when she started asking about that, and that was another thing that pulled at my heartstrings was talking about did you blah blah and everything like that, family, and then oh, thanks man.
Yeah.
But
T-15, yeah.
like when Obi-Wan started talking about his family and then calls back to the Jedi as well, the family. Ugh. It's tough, man.
Why my real father? Sad, man. Yeah, something about the character development of the character of Vader, where you can have a stormtrooper getting cut in half by like 3 laser beams, compared to Vader just going chopping snap his neck. Why are those kills equal value? I mean, one was brutal, but one wasn't as brutal, but it had the weight behind.
Dude, the way he just snapped
the
that
intent.
Dude, it was literally.
And here's the thing.
Supernatural Lucifer. If you get that reference, good on you.
So last episode, when you see, Obi-Wan, he hears that. Oh my gosh! No!
Not now.
Right? Don't. The things.
Last episode, you hear Obi-Wan find out that Anakin survived. And the first instance that Obi-Wan actually visually sees that Anakin did survive is Vader's entrance of killing people in the town. It is brutal.
I love how he stopped midway just because he knew that he was in there and was like, I'm going to pull him out just by torturing these people.
Yeah.
And I think, Ladaj just brought it up. I think the reason why Vader didn't immediately just continue to go after him is I think even Vader needed that sort of, the fire, Obi-Wan. I think it wasn't that much. I think he was he needed a second to realize for himself, this is actually happening. This is Kenobi.
He's fantasized, well, not just fantasized, but trained mentally and everything over on Mustafar for the last 10 years.
And Mustafar, we got Vader's castle, dude.
Mustafar, yeah. And it looked amazing. He's got a great crib in there, it turns out.
He's bumping.
I mean, the sunburn has to be crazy, but you know what? To each his own.
I was gonna say I agree with the comment that Nick made of I like that Leia knows she's adopted and she's smarter than she looks for a 10-year-old. Basically, she's more than aware of the things that are going on. Especially with her being adopted and the whole I'm not even a real Organa that we saw in the first episode. It again, like Nick says, it does give context to a lot of things from the original trilogy.
I felt like she always knew she was adopted. Back then, but I didn't. I don't know. I thought that it was always in her history. She was always aware of that.
Archon.
I love that it's just Obi's not Ben Kenobi completely yet.
Charlie, and that comment you made though, with he fantasized about it. Vader didn't know what to do with himself when he caught Obi-Wan. He was the Joker. I'm a dog chasing cars.
I was just gonna make that reference.
Just
I'm a dog chasing cars.
It's pretty much like a thing in real life. Whenever if something happens to you and everything like that, you're just like, man, I'll get revenge for that one day. And that day finally does come. You're just
prepared.
You're prepared, but are you? They played it brilliantly because, again, just the haunting thing of, he's still alive, but it's not Anakin anymore. It's Vader. And this reinforces way in the future when old Ben goes, he's more machine now than man. So there has to be a point where, he'll be too far gone. Then that goes back to Return of the Jedi, which again I never thought about until Sam Witwer and a few others said that Obi-Wan once thought as you do. When Luke was going to pull him back, which he successfully does. I love that fact that just reinforces that.
Dude, Vader's connection to the Force is a living compass. He hunts down these Jedi. He just knows where to look. So when he finds the person he's
one
looking for,
been
the
looking
Jedi.
Cuts a
I
beat
don't
line.
think he killed him because
Then-
like the show. I mean, implied he wants him to suffer. He could have held him there for a lot longer, honestly.
I felt like he was going to take him back to his castle and just keep him alive as long as he could.
Probably make him
Really
suffer
wanted
for
to-
That,
Just
oh,
ages.
dude, that reminds me of that Clone Wars episode with Maul when they're on the freighter and he's like, "I
You
will
will
make you
suffer as
feel
I have
every cut. Your death will be beyond excruciating."
Mm.
This is why
Yeah.
JT dug
And
up Maul.
even the freighter that him and Leia like went to that planet on looked like the freighter that Savage took to get to Maul. It looked like one of those like chunky ships.
Mm.
Speaking of ships, that one that flew off at the station, that looked like a Rogue One ship.
Yeah, that was
on
an
Jeddah.
Imperial like
Yeah, that one.
transport shuttle. Yep.
I could not help myself but just go, wait a minute. And I started
Yeah.
thinking the timeline right in my head. I was like, wait
Yeah.
a minute. Okay,
Yeah, that
Jeddah's
was
still
from
there.
Rogue One. Yep.
That whole shot of the ship taking off even looked like Jeddah too, like the city on the hill.
Yeah, I was,
There was like a base or something was over there. I think one scene that I thought they did really well was like when the stormtroopers were like questioning him, and then like he had his little fuck up with like yeah, don't you know Leia? Like what? And he just like goes on, like goes with it, and then
My
like
wife.
yeah, my wife, she's not with us anymore, and she reminds me of her every like, and it just shifted from a
Yeah.
funny like sort of thing to like directly like
yeah.
I didn't think it was like a funny to that. I think it was more of like an oh no situation to a
well yeah.
Fuck.
saved it, man.
Well, it was more of
That could
the
have
way
been
the
a fight.
stormtroopers reacted was like, all right,
Hey, and those stormtroopers, great
look great, yeah.
performance. Not only the armor, but you can tell like how they're acting with the suit on, like
Mm.
kind of like.
Like kind of, it would be
Suspicious.
over the top for someone that wouldn't wear a suit, but for stormtroopers, it's like just right.
Because they're used to doing it all the
Yeah.
time. The,
Uh,
I felt like their incompetence came out though. Because if those were clones, he'd have been dead.
everything burns.
Well, no,
Yeah.
the Senate League was just
What's up, Tim?
Vader force pushing Obi-Wan, which is exactly what we just got in the show.
Yeah, but that was a
That
different
viral
angle.
pool.
We got the angle from Obi-Wan flying back,
And it was
like
that
from the
wild pool
camera.
set up.
Mm.
In the leaked one, it was like a side shot, and then it just showed the whole pan.
Okay, I'll say-
stood on.
You know,
man,
that past leak. It's not a leak anymore.
yeah.
It's gone.
If there's
No more
if there's
leaks.
anything else, do not say anything.
That's all
the
I
only
know
thing that
about.
know. Yeah, that's the only thing.
But
And
yeah.
I'm psyched because we got Vader, we got Mustafar.
Yeah.
We got a ton this
In
episode.
the third
Anakin. We got to
episode.
see Anakin again. We got to see Hayden wearing the Anakin robes again.
Yep.
I was not prepared for that.
No,
Not just-
I did
not
not
just-
expect that.
And you
yeah.
know what?
I
When they
love
do the
how-
Ahsoka show, Clone Wars
I
flashbacks,
want more.
that's gonna hit even closer
know,
if
I
that
shouldn't.
happens.
Well, Rosaria Dawson literally said that when I was lucky enough to fortunate enough to chat with her. She gave that illusion and everything like that. But like, I love when Vader woke up from his nap, from his power nap. I love how everybody's tune just changed. Like, oh shit, he's awake. Okay, shit. Like
Yeah.
the Inquisitors, even the Inquisitors, are like,
You spoke with Lord Vader directly?
yeah.
With
And
his
it goes on
presence,
with the power and all that sort of stuff like that of just sucking up that little thing, which is only going to get killed because even when he was on Skype, he was like, no, I don't give a crap. I'm there for that guy.
Space.
I'll be
Skype.
there. Yeah,
I like, yeah,
So good.
Archie nailed it. Like, Obi-Wan in this episode was literally like, Obi-Wan shot first. Doesn't matter. Obi-Wan shot first.
Yeah, he was
you make
quick.
good use of
I
that.
thought we were gonna see him pull out the lightsaber during that scene where they were suspicious of him. That spy, the agent for the Alderaan to rescue them. I was not expecting that. That was a nice twist.
I was not expecting that either.
That whole So when they did the promotion trailers for this show, what scenes did they not show in the 3 episodes that we've seen already? We've seen Obi-Wan with the pistol. We've seen Fortress Inquisitorius, the flying in, them sitting at the table. We've seen Vader's assembly. I mean, we've seen the trailer, basically. So now that all that's out of the way, we're going in blind. We're going even more blind.
Tim, I guess I get you, but honestly, I could not care less with like Vader and all the
Disagree,
stuff we've
disagree.
got.
The fan service made up for the lack of story.
Yeah,
What are you talking
Tenfold.
about? The story was Vader encountering Kenobi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, exactly.
No, that's not-
Yeah,
that's a
well,
good story.
yeah. I mean, I didn't have a problem with Obi-Wan being with Leia. I think if you have that problem, then I can see it, but
That's
I
a you
didn't have
problem.
that.
Yeah,
Huh?
'cause we still
That's a
got,
problem, my friend.
I mean, still got Kenobi encountering Vader and all that I actually wanted to see. And a very dark Vader.
Yeah.
think
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
with
like
Brandon in this
he
one. I gotta
dragged
go.
the old dude out of the house. Like when he and that was the first dude, and I was already like, I think we were all like, oh man, yeah, he means business. Like he's not to play around. Like drags him out. His son comes out.
Teenager's neck.
Like
So when he ripped, I noticed this when he ripped because he was already on his spree. So he snapped the person's neck. He moved forward. He ripped the boxes away from the wall, revealing two people hiding. He would have killed them too if it wasn't for him thinking Obi-Wan was hiding behind like a shelf or something, and then he went back to dragging people. So he was interrupted by that. But he would have definitely taken out those two people hiding behind the crate too.
Hold up. I don't want to cut this early, but I do got to go for the night. I got
all
work
right,
in the morning.
yeah, no, it's late for you
dude,
guys.
trust me, I get it.
Yep. 403.
You guys
But
have-
yeah, no, take care, and thanks for
Yeah.
joining.
Well, I mean, of course. This is the Strident. Of course, I'm going to be here.
Of course.
Oh, no.
Blue
All
boy
right, you have a
shirt.
good night.
Have a good one, Mike.
Take care.
Take it easy, man. Oh man, it makes me so much more excited because you know Obi-Wan's gonna get more powerful and talk to Qui-Gon. But this was perfectly enough. They didn't do it too much over or too little. Just enough where he's alive.
They're teasing us with Qui-Gon too.
Yeah, and dude, when he was starting to do it, I was like, as soon as I hear Liam Nielsen's voice, I'm gonna cry. And God,
That's yeah.
I haven't read Dark Disciple, Adaj. I don't know the story between him and Ventress.
Yeah,
But the references that alone, just
Oh,
saying
yeah.
Quinlan Voss already immediately reminds me of the episode he had in the Clone Wars with Obi-Wan fighting Cad Bane, his Rakachus. It reminded me of the comic books. My mind, they didn't even have to say the Battle of Jabim. They didn't even have to say the planet Jabim. My mind already went there to Republic because the Republic comic book series is Quinlan Voss's story, basically.
I knew that.
But I agree with Ladaj. Like Dark Disciple, if he's alive, is not canon anymore. Then
He makes it out of Dark Disciple.
Yeah, it's only a Sarge that
Does it?
dies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only Asajj dies in that book.
oh yeah, Saj dies. Well then, never mind.
Yeah, Ventress gets
That's been a while.
Yep,
That is
that's
a
it.
great read. Great listen.
Yeah. No, but I agree. That moment was nice, and also him reading the Quinlan quote. I think that was his quote.
Yeah.
That was nice too. It kind of reminded you also of like his ability to interact with objects and see their past because of the whole like see everything with your eyes closed.
Yeah,
So
he does have that ability. Doesn't he?
The symbol on the wall, that Reva scene, was that the
Jedi
Republic Jedi symbol?
It was the Jedi. So hold on.
Just the
Yeah, it was the
Jedi.
original.
Just the Jedi.
Yeah,
Just
it was
the
the
Jedi.
But Republic era symbol. Okay, so
Yeah.
do you think Obi-Wan carved that in fresh, or do you think that was from Quinlan Voss before?
no,
and
that
Reva
was
was
from-
thinking I lost my
Yeah,
scent.
that was from
No, that
before.
was from other Jedi before.
Some of them didn't make it out after Order 6.
Because Obi-Wan is the type of guy to leave little things
Yeah.
for Jedi to warn them. I mean, he was the one that put the message in.
The Jedi Temple, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
the
like
Mass
he's
Holocron
still getting that
transmission.
hope back, though.
Was
I
that?
feel like he's still in the process of getting that hope back that we see. And
Yeah, he's not fully transitioned over to
Oh,
Ben
yeah.
Kenobi just yet. But whenever he does, like he'll be a whole lot more powerful.
And that's the thing too. He doesn't call himself Ben Kenobi. It's just Ben.
Yeah. Once he gets to Alec Guinness power level, then that lines up with the New Hope thing, and he'll be good. But it's a little cool to see because you're just
Yeah.
like, man, Vader's powerful, and it's good. It's a good reminder because God is so good.
I love that.
Yeah,
he's overwhelming them.
I agree.
Reva's
Like
struggle, yeah.
when they put Reva on, at least they
Yeah.
like did it in a way that actually like sort of gives her character some development in the sense of like something in her past, maybe like building up to another flashback.
Well, not even regarding her past, just like the inner struggle she's having with trying to be the best that Vader will recognize her. And she gets pissed off when she loses her scent, because she's doing her job the best out of all the Inquisitors that we've seen so far.
Hmm.
She
Yeah.
hasn't got the lesson yet from Vader that some of the others have, though. Because I
Yeah,
feel like his brother's
the,
onto something.
I love yeah, man. I love whenever Vader woke up and everybody's like, shit. We good? You look okay? That's like the drill instructor from hell. That's like that's the R Elite Army from Full Metal Jacket. that's that guy. Darth Vader just woke up and everybody's like, shit. Okay, guys.
Private Pile, what
Yeah,
the hell is
exactly.
that?
I also like the fact that Vader was like, all right, if you want to go for the top spot, fine.
Yeah.
But at the stakes of if you fail,
you're dead.
That's why I think she doesn't understand the stakes.
Yeah, I
to
think
the
she-
same
yeah,
degree
I
as
think
his
so too.
brother.
It's not
He's
like trial and error to the top. It's try,
trial,
error, did.
Yeah.
No, we know Fifth Brother was around to see the second sister get slaughtered in Fallen Order.
Yeah,
So,
that's man. Imagine you like return to Fortress Inquisitorius and there's just like a slice and half Trilla laying on the floor like
oh,
oh shit.
Didn't expect that.
Vader must have had a bad day.
Yeah.
Well, no, because
Yeah, the
in
guy
Fallen,
sleeping up, you're just like, damn,
In Fallen Order.
On this one.
in Fallen Order, the entire Fortress Inquisitorius is underwater, so the water on the planet.
I
must rise.
noticed that. I was like, man, is that doing a callback to that one place that got flooded?
Trilla has to get killed after this, or the water rises and goes up and down according to some planet stuff we don't know. I don't know.
That's funny.
But Fallen Order is 5 years after Revenge of the Sith.
But we have to pinpoint. I know, but we have to pin. I don't know.
Nah, 5 years. It doesn't take more than a year. The events of Fallen Order. Maybe it's
I don't know. There's some outsider stuff we don't exactly know. But
true. Maybe the entire like thing can like move up or down.
That's what I'm saying. Like the planet probably.
Yeah.
Because it was completely
It's
submerged.
supposed to be a moon from Mustafar.
It was sinking season.
Maybe there's a tide. Like
California was having a drought.
You know, sometimes.
What's that? Yeah, I was waiting for Kevin Costner to be on there. This for the Waterworld movie.
Yeah, no, but that was
so good.
I'm satisfied.
Yeah,
I'm super hyped for the next.
Yes.
one
I guarantee if I watch like the read footage of this, my face is gonna be red from everything. Just like, it was just perfectly enough. It didn't go too much over and everything like that, just to mess up completely Obi-Wan, because ultimately he's got to become like Ben Kenobi and stuff like that. Yeah. But it just did enough where it's just installed the amount of fear of, oh,
this guy's after your ass.
Perfectly.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I think like definitely obviously standouts. I like I appreciate the fact that they didn't make us like, suffer for long in the terms of like seeing Vader. They like pretty much gave us that right off the bat, and like, whoa. I mean, all the limbs were like the same aesthetic of like the original design, so it just
man. I forget what book it was, but I loved it. It was just like the black and white one. Yeah,
I did not see that coming. It was so good, but I was like
sunburn. Whoa. I knew what Vader was doing. I was like, well, he's gonna make him feel a little bit of a taste of his own
I
medicine.
mean, it makes total sense, but I
Yeah.
think none of us saw that coming. It's a great decision.
I was wondering in the scene, why did he choose to just destroy a canister full of rocks? But then the rocks were flammable.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know where this is going. He's already in the air. He's gonna definitely put him in there.
Anyone smoke? Anyone
should
smell
have
some
killed me.
barbecue? No. Oh, you will now.
Yeah.
This is definitely. I didn't think I'd ever see a more brutal, like, live action Vader than Rogue One's hallway, though.
I was
Yeah.
getting Rogue
I
One
didn't
vibes
think I
from this
would.
Vader.
Yes,
I thought
definitely.
this
And we've
was
seen
beyond
Rogue
that.
One shipping this. What odds?
Yeah. Well, yeah. There we go.
Just the way he was killing the villagers, I felt like he went
Yeah.
beyond Rogue
And
One.
like, right? And I think that kind of like gives you just a taste. Like, it's not even just like that. Vader wants to kill as many people as possible. It's just he can.
Yeah, just like
he doesn't care.
Dead.
If
Yeah.
he's in his way, it's done. I mean, that's how he was.
Civilian
that's how he's
lives
in all
are.
the comic books.
Yeah.
He doesn't
They-
care. He kills his own men. Royal guards, you're done,
Yeah.
dude. You know, no one's
You
safe.
failed me for the last time.
Lines up with original trilogy Vader, perfect.
What if Qui-Gon
You know, that would be
Uh,
interesting, and I would have. He can't corporalize, but he could also. Oh, that's a difficult one because Vader wouldn't get until you get to the Return of the Jedi timeline when Luke comes
Yeah.
into the picture. Until Luke comes into the picture, Anakin can't break out of the cage that's inside of Vader.
Yeah, I don't think
You can't touch
Qui-Gon
that.
could. I don't think Anakin would be able to, and I don't think
He's
Qui-Gon would be able to break
Luke
through
was the
to
key.
Anakin.
That's a hell of a complicated answer.
Luke
Yeah.
is the key. No one but Luke. Maybe Leia, but
That's-
mainly, I mean, Luke.
They can give
that was the
hints of
key
it.
to redeem Vader.
It's all
The
young and
the
safe.
agent definitely was a surprise.
I reckon. I feel like I recognize her from something. I kept looking at her. I'm like, do I know her? I don't get.
That loader droid, when they were inspecting that room, had a hammer. He was about to crack some stormtrooper
Yeah.
skulls.
That was-
I was like, well,
that
this
was
is
the-
and he was
that
looking, he's like,
episode.
I wasn't gonna do anything.
That was actually the same hammer from the
Nice.
Andor teaser. The guy that like hammers. Pretty sure that's the same type
bell?
of hammer.
Oh no,
Nice.
I don't get that reference.
What?
What?
From
I don't get
Andor.
that reference.
What?
What happened? What I miss?
Andor's not out. You goof.
But it's a trailer.
Listen, I need more hammer lore. Okay.
Oh my god! Shut.
Well,
Nah,
there's
okay,
there's a music video out
alright,
there.
Yep,
called
yep,
Hammer-
yep. What the hell? Get
Stop
out of
talking.
here.
No,
Uh,
that's like little stuff like that though. Even developing on the droid, like who would have known?
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna bash your skulls. I don't know what
Give
you're
me a
doing.
high five, JT.
Was that?
Give
Oh
me a high five,
shit!
JT.
Reverse camera.
Yeah, it goes inverted. It goes inverted.
Oh.
Oh, now you're up
I'm
there.
evil.
Strike, now you're playing God, man. Look, you're letting the power get to your head, okay?
Strike
have
moves
the
him. I'm like,
power.
ha ha ha. No, but I am very satisfied with what I just
God,
saw,
yes.
and I look forward to the next one very much so. Now
Hey,
that I know
we've
with
been-
what they're doing,
What's up?
now that I know
X-Wing
that they
actually-
have, they're giving off the right Vader vibe.
Just
They didn't
enough
water him
and
down
not
at
too
all.
much. Where he's just like,
Well, just the
Ah.
feeling of it. Even if he was on screen with the like a more amount of time or less, the feeling of Vader is right. Seeing the fire in his mask burning, like, dude, I'm
Okay.
gonna come.
there was a callback that I did not think about, and whenever, oh god, it was right there when Kenobi goes, "Whoa," like that. I remember the episode from Rebels when like what was it? Cam's like, no, it was like, do you feel that? The cold. And Vader's there. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, nice.
And I also like the fact that Obi-Wan didn't just like try to fight him right off the bat.
Yeah,
It
like he was kind of
I think
conflicted
it
at
was still,
the same
yeah,
point.
like trying to
Yeah.
like this is
Well,
this
he
is
has-
not
Yeah.
real. Like
He has Leia, he has special cargo with him, so he can't
Yeah.
risk losing that fight.
Yeah, exactly. Because if he dies, Leia's without any protection. I mean,
Well,
the ancient doesn't count.
Unfortunately, it ends up backfiring anyways because she ends up getting caught. But
Yeah.
still not. You
Yeah,
can't be one
that
Jedi
was a
down.
weird one because I thought the agent.
Who's that guy?
Hey. Yeah, but that was a weird one because I thought the agent was actually going to get killed by Riva because she was heading in that direction again.
Yeah, like a
I
martyr.
thought. Yeah.
He would have been a
Although
martyr.
the tunnel system was a bit. I think there were like multiple ways, so.
There had to have been because
Yeah.
the way they were heading and the way that Riva.
Yeah,
she just
they would have
knew,
run into each other. Yeah.
You know.
You could see the eyes.
The eyes of fury.
I think
Yeah.
stuff was happening so quick though, like the transitions. Like it went from Obi-Wan looking, then he's looking in the field, and then boom, Hayden's already there, wearing his Jedi robes. Like some of that stuff was happening so quick, I didn't even have time to cry. I didn't have time to like react.
Yeah.
I was just, like I'm out of breath. Dude.
Always on the move.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah, no,
how-
but for real.
Yeah.
Almost no time to react, but it was like executed perfectly.
Yeah.
I love, again, because Vader does this like every day. Like in his mind, he does this every day, fighting not only like Obi-Wan but Anakin in his head every day. But like when he first went for him like that, he's still like, even like A New Hope, he's like, even it's like two old men fighting each other, then, but you put like meaning onto it and everything like that. He's like testing, because last time that happened, from what he knew, zoink, high ground. Even in this fight, he's tried this first, and once he realized, oh,
Yeah.
you know, okay,
Be aggressive, but still be careful because
Yeah.
Be careful. He even said it. You've gotten weaker in your old age.
I very much appreciated
I love how he did
Vader's
that.
one-handed form. Very much.
the hint of Makashi and of, you know, it's still got all the stuff of Djim So Form 5, but it's just, God damn, so good.
He did one of these moves when Obi-Wan was kind of like on the ground with like a horizontal, and Vader was already on there, but then he went like 4 times. Like super
Yeah, he was just like, all right, you gotta
Very
block once.
cautious.
All right, try this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was well done. I know, like, it was quite obvious that they were keeping it easy with the lightsaber fighting because
Yeah.
I mean, I think there is definitely going to be a second one,
Yeah.
second encounter. But like everything regarding Vader using the dark side of the Force was just perfection.
Priceless. Yeah, dude, it was perfect. Like I said, if you watch Supernatural, you get that Lucifer reference I just did, because he literally just like that.
Literally just snapped his neck.
Yeah.
Like you could. That was so disgusting. How was
Like, oh my God, they showed that.
Hold on, let's.
I mean, they showed a poor stormtrooper get cut in half by a gate, but whatever.
Let's rewind that real quick. Hold on.
I know, even in the movies when Maul gets cut in half, it's like above the line where you see it. It's just you just see the blood. Like,
Yeah.
you don't see him actually like.
Yeah.
He just fell on top of that and just.
You see that in the Lego Star Wars video game.
Yeah, I'm starting wondering, guys, since this is what, episode 3, didn't we see some of the darkest stuff in episode 3 back in the day? It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Like and also perfect execution with Obi-Wan. You know, it's some like out of the blue, he just like started like holding like putting his hand to his chest and like breathing very hard and like freaking out.
Sensed him.
Yeah, and you were literally like, okay, hold on. Okay, I only see Inquisitors.
He was gonna have a
Oh
forced heart
no!
attack.
I hear the breathing. Yeah, so that was done perfectly.
Four dark side wielding people, and he's the only one there that is a light side wielder. And
the thing, yeah. I mean, Vader shows up, and it's not like he's just standing there. I thought he might, like start addressing Obi-Wan without even seeing him, but no, he just starts walking, no talking, grabs people left and right.
He felt him, and he was just like, okay, I know he's in here. He feels for people. Compassion for that whole thing. If you remember that quote from back.
Yeah,
he was. So he just starts torturing people in front just to draw them out.
I think he had the mindset of like, okay, this is essentially a hallway without a roof, so I'm just gonna do my thing.
Yeah, right. Guy's a lumen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor stormtrooper man just.
Oh yes, Weave and I agree. Cutting
That-
people in half with a lightsaber.
That reminded me of the mallway scene when he throws the Venator panel at the dude and he gets like stuck in the wall and he's like
Yeah.
cut in
I
half.
mean, decapitates 2 guys with 1 too. You
Yeah.
can see the helmets drop.
I'm talking about more like body, like midsection though, like the fact that the panel like stuck in that trooper in season 7, because when that stormtrooper fell in the laser gate, he was still visibly laying there in half.
Hey guys, come on, help me out
I'm
here.
pretty sure you saw that.
I was wondering, I was kind of watching his gross, but his insides to see if it was going to cauterize instantly or not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine.
I think
Oh yeah.
the only species to bleed like that
God.
is the Aqualish.
Oh yeah.
Because in A New Hope, when Ponda Baba gets his arm
Ponda
chopped off
Baba,
by it,
yeah.
He
There's
didn't-
definitely blood.
they got
He
some
didn't
like
drink all his-
coagulant thing going on where they don't.
He didn't
like-
get all his vitamins and stuff like that. That was the reason
Yeah.
for that.
He should have ate more Flintstone gummies, right?
Yeah, man. Of course.
All right.
I'm ready for this again.
He's like, okay, I know what to do.
He didn't even see that guy. He just knows he's in there. And
Yeah.
he drags him out.
Those one, man.
He senses
Just
everyone around him.
Grabs
I love
him.
it.
Everyone's just watching.
Looking straight over
literally
there,
like,
like, come on
Obi-Wan,
out there.
hey,
I know you're
hey.
in there.
Obi-Wan,
I know
you
you're in
see
there.
this?
Yeah. You gonna let this happen? Yeah. He's like, you gonna look at them. They're like, oh fuck.
Look at her
hell?
face.
I feel like she's
Dude,
just
Vader
realizing.
comes out, man.
He's just like, nope. Looks at him.
Supernatural,
Oh.
boom, neck snap.
It makes you wonder because they
Ah.
show like the neck snap and then they show the stormtrooper getting cut in half. But why didn't they show the Jedi being hung in town, actually hanging by his neck? He was just like hoisted by
No,
his
I'm
arms.
I'm happy about that. I would have preferred like a lightsaber wound, but hanging is just not a Star Wars thing.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
oh, wait,
It's not.
yeah, like you said, a lightsaber wound would have been better. But I still, if he was to be hung, he should have had a lightsaber wound because
Yeah.
I get you want to show the town folk that this is what happens when you're a Jedi or you help a Jedi, but
Mm.
it's not a very Jedi, hunted down kind of death.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a display of like, hey, see this? This is what happens. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little symbolism.
Wow.
I love how we got more dark stuff. Like I said, it's episode 3 of this one.
Yeah.
Episode 3 was the darkest one we've seen. It's like poetry, it rhymes. So it came back full circle, back 2005 to 2022.
I don't think it's gonna remain the darkest episode though.
No, it's got to go back to like light everything for one. Like I said, one has to become Ben and everything.
We're getting less and less info for the steps ahead because episode 1, okay, we met Leia. Episode 2, okay, Leia's kidnapped. Ben's trying to get her. Finally, escapes. Episode 3, okay, Leia's captured again. Like she's captured again, but this time it's in the hands that should not have her actually. And that's all we have to build off of. We're going in each episode is more blind because they're starting to use, like I said, the trailer, like the promotion trailer shots. We have less scenes that we can build stuff off of, and less like leeway when it comes to what story is going to happen next. All we have is that Leia is captured by Reva, and what they're tending to Obi-Wan's wounds. They're going to Jabim. Okay. What the hell are they going to do on Jabim? I know what happens in the comic books, and it's nasty. So,
Possible
are they
flashbacks?
Are they gonna bring in more stuff like that? Because that's some gritty type. It's awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen a stormtrooper get cut in half.
That was enough, man. I was like, yeah.
But like literally,
Yeah.
Arjun, like Vader, like a little kid. Obi-Wan, look what I can do.
Drawing him out. Just like, hey man, I can do this all
Dude.
day here.
You
coming
just
out?
reminded me. You just reminded me of in the Phantom Menace when he meets him on the Naboo starship. He's like, Qui-Gon's introducing him. He's like, "This is Jedi Master Obi-Wan."
Oh man.
Oh, you're a Jedi too? Nice to meet you.
You have no idea what you will become.
Yeah. Nobody can kill a
Little
Jedi.
bugger
I
you.
wish that was so.
It's like, everybody in this room is going to die by my hand.
God, I know, it's
Eventually.
crazy to think about. Yeah, literally.
I definitely didn't think Disney Star Wars would get this dark, but I like it. I'm glad
Well,
it did.
I guess
Well-
we can thank Ewan McGregor too. Had some stuff to do with this as well, which I'm so happy because he's shot some very dark stuff and everything like that between his before like his reemergence and everything. He did like some documentary of like overseas stuff and everything, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but damn, man, good job, good sir.
Revenge
You
of
see-
the Sith. Revenge of the Sith is the darkest Star Wars movie. If it was any other Star Wars movie, you would not have the same excuse to use a darker theme like this, because this is the hunting of the last remaining Jedi. It is, the bad guys are winning.
Mm.
I mean, he said it himself. We lost. The fight is over. He's lost all hope. If you were to do this after like Revenge of the Sith, you wouldn't have the same feel of like, okay, this is like one big stealth mission. You gotta hide. You're gonna come across some demons. You're not gonna be prepared to fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was running. It's too risky of a fight to lose. He was thinking about Leia, I think, and just the sheer shock of that's Vader. He survived. This is him in the flesh.
He's still dealing with that.
First time in 10 years.
Right, and with like the first strikes, realizing like, and he's,
Just
better
as I
than
left
ever. Yeah, like just as like the
Still
hate
angry at me.
flowing through, like even more hate than before. I mean, he literally owes Obi-Wan the suit.
Dude,
It was like the fight continued right after Mustafar. It was like the fight just continued.
Yeah.
He's there
That
again.
dialogue was priceless. Like, what have you become? I am what you made me.
Yeah.
And oh God,
Him standing over the fire.
I'm sure if you
Yeah.
go back, you'll see me dropping like a, oh my god, when he said that.
Oh yeah. No, I think we were all like, oh shit.
yeah. The way that was done was so good. And again, like more praise to the young actress who's playing Leia. Like she nails like certain mannerisms and like foreshadowing moments and everything when that lady was talking about some stuff. Take it easy, bud. Yeah, I know the feeling, but thank God I don't have to work tomorrow. But still, but like the mannerisms, yeah. But
Paul's like, I don't have that weakness.
Just power through,
Yeah, you're from the future, Strike. You get Veil too. I forgot they're from the future. It breaks my mind.
Excuse me, we do that on a daily basis.
Yes, that's why I have Earth 2 doppelgangers and Earth 3. What? But the point, no, man, she did good. Like that one little moment where she's a little bit sarcastic, humorous, but that one little moment where she shows like a little bit of vulnerability, where she turns on the thing like the copenhagen, and you see this little moment between that being scared, and then you see the little hints of what's going to be future Ben and everything that you see in the original stuff. Like it was a subtle little moment of just like, hey, everything's gonna be okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. Everything like I don't know. I love that little moment. That was a hell of an action choice.
Definitely.
After the clone troopers left that little cargo truck, when they were putting on the charade, like he said, Leia, no, that's my wife, and they got off the truck. He was talking to Leia, and he mentioned, I had a brother.
Oh yes,
I'm like
when he
going in my
talked
mind,
about
I'm
himself.
like, some sort of book or something has referenced Obi-Wan having a brother, and I don't know the story, which makes me want to go read into it. Because I know somewhere something is talking about that.
They've dropped hints and bits here and there in a lot of like the Qui-Gon / Obi-Wan books, like the Padawan books and stuff. I think they mentioned some of that.
And that reminds me, that makes me hyped for Tales of the Jedi, young Dooku.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait for that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also like the fact that like by him saying that, it kind of also supports Leia's saying in Return of the Jedi of like she remembers her mother.
Just
Like
briefly.
she was a baby, like she couldn't, but I mean at the same time Obi-Wan would have been a baby pretty much as well, or very very young, and he remembers like bits and pieces of his parents. So
It's something to do with being
I loved
connected to
him
the Force.
describing
Mm.
the Force too. He's like, when you
Yeah.
get a good
Yeah.
That was
feeling,
another great moment. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
he
Where
is true light side right there.
what's it like? Force. You ever been, in the dark? It's like we flip on a light switch.
I do have
Oh,
one
subtle
question.
things like that. I'm just like,
Feel calm, you're safe.
God, I've missed this actor.
I got one question for you guys because it's stuck in my head right now. What's like a visual from this episode that's just burned in your mind? Cause
oh my
for
god,
me-
I have okay, I'm gonna pull it up for me, but yeah, you guys can go ahead.
For me, it's that cut where it cut back to the lightsaber fight, and Kenobi was literally crawling from Vader, parrying him still, and Vader's just got him down on his legs, like on his hands and knees, essentially crawling backwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I caught that, or at least I did, but I'm not remembering it for some reason.
Hold on,
That part
pull
just
it back up.
really stuck out to me. Seeing Kenobi literally like knocked to the ground because of the force of Vader pounding on him, and him trying to parry the blows.
Okay, this is the shot that is just burned into my head forever. Literally burned. Haha.
Nah,
Reference.
I got it.
This.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
an
the
epic
money
image.
shot. That is the money shot. The flames in his eyes.
This
Inside
is
and out.
comic book cover material. I think there's actually a comic book into a Republic series that has Vader over Coruscant with his hands like this, and there's fire in his eyes. Or at least the city looks like fire.
It's like a metal album cover right there.
Yeah. Hold on.
Fire inside and out. This is how it feels to be Anakin Skywalker forever, Matthew Stover.
Obi-Wan laying there.
I like how all those stormtroopers run away when she shoots at Vader moves a foot.
He
Yeah,
moved a little
he's
bit.
like,
Like,
I
God,
don't-
I'm used to this.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I don't give a damn.
fine.
my suit's fireproof. I don't care.
Yeah, like I got enough. I did exactly what I wanted to do.
Also, the lights. I mean, I know they now use the like NeoPixel type lightsabers, and it really shows. Like Obi-Wan was illuminated so much. Like, look at that.
God, I love this, man.
Yeah. Like, literally, the entire screen is blue. Like, crazy.
Trying to find it.
Well, hello there, coffee.
Coffee. Another awesome dude.
Yep. Wow. Yeah. This was that was one hell of an episode.
Like
Yeah, I
said,
can't wait for the next one.
God, I know. Let's see. 3
And
more
we-
episodes.
Yeah, 3 more episodes. We've
Someone
been
was saying it was 10. I was like, no way.
Mm-mm.
That was a
That's
limited
6.
series.
There we go. I'm gonna share. Well, I don't know how to share this, but
Okay.
I'm gonna send this to you as track or something.
Okay.
This is it for 36:21 in the episode. It's
Oh,
just,
okay. Hold on. 36:21. But yeah, we're probably gonna wrap it up in a bit because I think we all need some time to
Comprehend.
realize what we've just watched.
Yeah.
36, 32,
21.
21. Okay.
Yes, that's it right there. It reminded me of this. I don't know if you can see it. It's Republic issue 78. So he's doing this over the city of Coruscant, but the reflection of Coruscant in his eyes looked like fire.
Hmm.
And that immediately reminded me of it.
Oh yeah, like crawling away from Vader. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Desperate.
doing
to
everything he
flee.
can just to
He's
even stay up.
Poking. Yeah, he's poking just because last time
Ah, the
I like
purple.
Look at the fear in his
Yeah.
eyes. He's like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, he's like, oh shit.
I think
That's
Vader
you
let
and being
him live,
genuinely afraid.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh,
that
yeah,
might have been the moment
that's
that he was
right.
talking about. remember the interview where Ewan was literally just like, "Yeah, first time I seen you in the Vader outfit, man.
Man, Vader's
For
coming
first time
at you.
actor, I was
Yeah.
scared." That might have been the moment.
And if you listen while he's fighting Vader, Ewan makes those grunts that Obi-Wan makes during the Mustafar fight, like that. Ah!
Yeah.
Yep.
His Obi-Wan screaming when he was in the fire very much reminded
I
me
swear
of
they put-
Anakin's screaming.
I swear they
I mean-
put his thing over top of it for like thematic reasons and stuff. Just
Yeah,
to
it
remind
sounded
you, just
like
hey, this what happened.
yeah. Avila, what was your like favorite bit from the episode?
I can try to share it.
Okay.
Kill.
I swear, if she pulls up a clip from the holiday special, she's getting picked.
Krell, man.
Do it for the children's strike.
That's epic trolling. We just saw the greatest, the most brutal Vader ever, and you dropped a holiday special on it.
We're either getting Pong Krell or Krell Man. We're getting Krell either way.
Amazing.
Hell yeah, Arjun! Thanks for stopping by.
If you enjoy my face, just going completely happy and just enjoying it.
And yeah, T. Davidson.
Kill it, brother.
We can't believe what we've witnessed either.
Land down under. Thank you, man.
Star Wars.
Yeah, my favorite scene has to be the whole fighter scene. Feel my pain.
Yep.
Yeah.
Suffering is only begun. You're gonna
That
wish
made me, that made me go, okay, Vader's being real sadistic. He's gonna bring him back and torture
He's
him.
been thinking about this for a while.
Yeah.
He's
He
got
was he was like holding Obi. Okay, let me think. What can I do? Oh, that looks flammable.
Yeah. His force, of course, like his force wall is gonna be. He doesn't really have one too much at all. Like God Almighty.
Honestly, I
can't wait.
slightly expected Vader just to walk through the flames because the suit is like fire resistant.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
They should have showed him on fire and then the suit actually extinguishing itself.
Yeah,
Like the flames
that would
just
have been dope. We might actually still get to see that. But yeah, amazing.
Yet again, another 50
there
out of
we
10
go.
for me. That's
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shot.
You can't tell me that's not Hayden.
That is Hayden. 100%.
Hayden was like, I don't know, man. That is
I'm
definitely
sure.
The majestic beard.
That is...
Yeah, I see his the type of like armor thing that he would always wear.
So that goes back what I was saying
I
before.
think
The only
that's
time
Revenge of the
he's
Sith
actually wore a hood that he wasn't in the suit was when he had Sith eyes. You never
Yeah.
see him in the movie with a hood up. So that was like a transition.
Well, technically, when they march in the Jedi Temple, he doesn't have the Sith eyes yet, but
he's still Vader.
JT, you're looking like a
oh no,
force ghost right now.
he's
I don't know why it's so
What?
blue.
He was
JT is a force ghost.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, JT just he became one with the Force.
I got
This
so
episode
blue so
did it.
quick. I was talking about Vader. He took me.
Man, he just snapped your neck, like through the screen, like.
yeah. It's the.
All right, yeah,
I-
JT.
There you
Oh,
go,
he's
he's
back.
awesome.
Oh,
Let's turn off
wow.
the TV. There's my PlayStation.
He's more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
A friend has returned from the nether realm of the Force.
Teach you how to communicate with him. I will. And there you go.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah,
Are we good here?
I think
We
we're
got
good.
everything?
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. Thanks for everyone for joining us on this crazy episode. I think the next one is gonna be even crazier. I mean, it has only been getting crazier from this point forward. So.
Another 50 out of 10 for me.
This episode
Indeed.
was big.
Stopped.
And that
Yeah.
that was 47 minutes. It did not feel like 47. It felt
felt
like
longer.
it went by
Yeah.
longer. I thought it went by pretty quick. I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed it too, but like, I honestly lost track of time. I
Yeah,
always
we
do with these
got stuck into the
episodes.
moment, man.
Well, they were tending to his wounds, and I'm like, oh, when's this episode end? And then it ended, and I'm like, oh, thought we were gonna get a little bit more. Okay. Apparently, it was
Oh yeah, at the
47
end,
minutes.
I was like slightly expecting like another scene to come. But yeah, I was in the episode the entire time, definitely.
Dude, Battle of Jabeem. If you have not seen the Battle of Jabeem, you have to do your homework right now. Go check it out.
Do your
You
homework.
will be very happy you did.
All right, so everyone in chat, do your homework for the next episode, and yeah, thanks for joining us, and we will see you on the next one. Everyone,
Right
take
on.
care.